Welcome to our YouTube channel, dedicated to the fascinating world of luxurious animals that rich people keep as pets. In this channel, we will explore the extravagant choices of affluent individuals when it comes to their furry and exotic companions. From miniature pigs with diamond-studded collars to rare Bengal tigers lounging in private mansions, we will uncover the opulent lives of these extraordinary pets. Our videos will showcase the lavish lifestyles of these animals, the special care they receive, and the jaw-dropping price tags associated with owning such exclusive pets. Join us on this captivating journey into the world of luxurious animals and experience the heights of extravagance that only the wealthy can afford. There are some small animals that are not only lucky enough to live in wealthy families, in fact, but they themselves also have their own fortune. Whether they are actors or heirs to their parents' fortune, animals have an impressive capital, sometimes estimated at several million euros. No doubt these animals were considered members of the family and had an important place in the hearts of their owners. Here are the richest pets in history whose fortune is much higher than many wealthy humans. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for captivating and engaging videos that will keep you entertained and informed. Don't miss out on the latest content and join our growing community of subscribers today. Number 10. Trouble, $12 million. Trouble was a white Maltese terrier that belonged to Leona Helmsley, an American businesswoman, Leona Helmsley, who was the owner of hotel chains in the United States. When her mistress died in 2007, the family of the deceased were angry to learn that she did not appear in the will. The only heir was Trouble, to whom Leona bequeathed $12 million. After the death of Helmsley, Trouble lived in an expensive home in very comfortable conditions, went everywhere in his own limousine, received the best food, and in general was not denied anything. The Helmsley family then launched into a legal battle that fascinated Americans. Eventually, the judge ruled that Leona Helmsley was not quite her head when she wrote her will, and the dog's inheritance was reduced to $2 million. Number 9. Tommaso, $13 million. A black cat was very lucky when she was taken over by an elderly Italian lady named Maria Assunta from the streets of Rome. She would have left a fortune of an estimated $13 million to the feline when she died in 2011. Italian law does not allow animals to directly inherit a sum of money. It is an association for animals that will be chosen in order to represent the interests of Tommaso. Number 8. Jigu, $15 million. A true hen that lays golden eggs, Jigu is the only hen to reach the top 10 and one of the few to be considered a pet. Owned by British publishing magnate Miles Blackwell, Jigu is richer, inherited $15 million when his owner died in 2011. Although Blackwell donated most of his fortune to several charities, including some small amounts for his beloved chicken. Number 7. Blackie, $25 million. According to Guinness World Records, the richest cat in the world was Blackie, who inherited a $13 million property when its owner, a British antique dealer named Ben Ree, died in 1988. In conclusion, it is evident that rich individuals often indulge in owning luxurious animals as pets. These exotic creatures serve as status symbols and extravagant companions. From rare and exotic birds like the hyacinth macaw to majestic big cats like the Bengal tiger, wealthy pet owners spare no expense in acquiring these extraordinary creatures. However, the ethical concerns surrounding the exotic pet trade and the challenges of providing suitable habitats and care for these animals cannot be ignored. While some argue that it is a personal choice, it is essential to prioritize the well-being and conservation of these animals over lavish displays of wealth. Number 6. Oprah Winfrey's dogs, $30 million. Oprah Winfrey, one of the richest women in the world, has 5 dogs: Sadie, Sunny, Lauren, Layla, and Luke, who will receive $30 million when Oprah dies, which is a fairly large chunk of her total fortune. Number 5. Kalu, $90 million. Chimpanzee Kalu lives in a luxurious mansion in the suburbs of Cape Town, South Africa. He is the richest ape in the world. Her owner, Patricia O'Neill, was so fond of animals that she bequeathed all her money to several dozen dogs and cats, but Kalu got the most, estimated $90 million. Number 4. Toby Rhymes, $92 million. Toby Rhymes, sometimes spelled Toby Rhymes, is a poodle with an estimated net worth of $92 million USD. He is descended from a poodle of the same name who was owned by New York millionaire Ella Wendell in 1931. When Ella died, she left her dog an amount that has been reported as being anywhere from $30 million to $80 million USD. All of that dog's offspring have been named Toby Rhymes and have since inherited the money. Toby Rhymes is an urban legend about a real dog named Toby. According to New York City attorney Mervyn Rosenman, who viewed Ella Wendell's will and probate file for his book on the battle for the Wendell estate, Ella Wendell made no designation of the person to care for him and no bequest of money for his support. Toby Rhymes is a royal puddle, descended from Toby I, the rich canine heir to a very wealthy woman, Ella Wendell. The rich lady loved Toby so much that all her life she presented him with luxurious gifts and did everything so that her beloved dog did not need anything. Passed down from generation to generation, the treasure has continued to grow. Originally estimated at $40 million, it is now estimated at $92 million. Toby lives in New York at his house on Fifth Avenue in Manhattan. After having dined every evening in a restaurant in the neighborhood, he returns to his penance in his four-poster bed. Number 3. Grumpy Cat, $100 million. Grumpy Cat, whose real name was Tartar Sauce, was a famous internet celebrity known for her perpetually grumpy facial expression. While Grumpy Cat gained significant popularity and amassed a large following on social media, the claim that her net worth was $100 million is not accurate. Grumpy Cat's rise to fame began in 2012 when her owner's brother posted a picture of her on Reddit, which quickly went viral. The unique facial expression captured the attention of people worldwide and led to numerous memes and merchandise featuring Grumpy Cat. Although Grumpy Cat did earn a substantial amount of money through brand partnerships, merchandise sales, and media appearances, it is unlikely that her net worth reached $100 million. The actual financial details of Grumpy Cat's success were never disclosed publicly, but it is more realistic to assume that her net worth was considerably lower than the reported figure. It's worth noting that the media often exaggerates the wealth of famous animals, and the figures mentioned are often speculative or based on unfounded rumors. While Grumpy Cat did achieve significant fame and financial success during her lifetime, the claim of a $100 million net worth appears to be an inflated estimation. Internet cat star Grumpy Cat is an American cat famous for her pouty facial expression, her name literally meaning Grumpy Cat. It's a typical expression allowed the animal, and especially its owners, to have a brand of coffee in its name, a Christmas movie, and to attract over 2 million loyal fans on Instagram. Its value has been estimated at $1 million to up to $100 million. Number 2. Choupette, $200 million. Choupette is a well-known white permanent cat that was owned by the late fashion designer Karl Lagerfeld. While Choupette is undoubtedly a pampered and beloved pet, the claim that her net worth is $200 million is not based on accurate information. During his lifetime, Lagerfeld often spoke fondly about Choupette and mentioned her luxurious lifestyle, including private jets, personal maids, and gourmet meals. There were even rumors that he intended to leave his fortune to Choupette in his will. However, Lagerfeld never publicly disclosed the extent of his wealth or any specific provisions for his cat. After Lagerfeld's death in 2019, it was reported that Choupette was taken care of by Lagerfeld's trusted staff members. However, the actual value of Choupette's inheritance or net worth remains unknown. The figure of $200 million is likely an exaggeration or speculation based on the designer's vast wealth and Choupette's unique status. Number 1. Gunther IV, $375 million. Gunther IV is a reference to a dog known for being one of the richest animals in the world. However, the reported net worth of Gunther IV being $375 million is a popular misconception and not based on factual information. Gunther IV is a German shepherd who inherited his wealth from his father, Gunther IV. Gunther IV was owned by a German countess named Carlotta Liebenstein. When she passed away in 1992, she left her entire fortune to her dog Gunther IV, which amounted to around 80 million Deutschmarks, equivalent to approximately $60 million at that time. Gunther IV, the fourth in the line of inheritance, inherited the wealth from Gunther IV. However, there is no credible evidence to support the claim that Gunther IV's net worth is $375 million. The actual value of Gunther IV's wealth is unknown, as the assets are managed by trustees and the details are kept private. It's important to note that these figures and stories often circulate in the media as amusing anecdotes, but they should be taken with a grain of salt. The richest pet of all time is a German shepherd named Gunther IV, who is living a luxurious life in Germany. When his owner, Countess Carlotta Lieberstein of Germany, died, she bequeathed her entire fortune, estimated $372 million at the time, to Gunther IV, her faithful dog, father of number 4. As the estate officials made good investments, his descendant, Gunther IV, was given an inheritance of $375 million. Gunther IV is the owner of a villa in the Bahamas and a mansion in Miami where Madonna used to live. In conclusion, it is evident that rich individuals often indulge in owning luxurious animals as pets. These exotic creatures serve as status symbols and extravagant companions. From rare and exotic birds like the hyacinth macaw to majestic big cats like the Bengal tiger, wealthy pet owners spare no expense in acquiring these extraordinary creatures. However, the ethical concerns surrounding the exotic pet trade and the challenges of providing suitable habitats and care for these animals cannot be ignored. While some argue that it is a personal choice, it is essential to prioritize the well-being and conservation of these animals over lavish displays of wealth. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you found it informative and enjoyable.